You know, I really gotta have a word with that dog. He keeps dragging stuff home. Man, what the heck? This is I want to say it's an 03. Fortunately, the date, oh. 04 maybe? I just scratched that part off. Anyways, more Polaris' brilliant ideas. Plastic label with the VIN number. That's great. It's an 03 or an 04. Polaris Sportsman 500 high output. I believe this is one of the first years of this, the 500 high output. Pretty rough shape. Came with a factory Polaris winch. Actually, we added that. Dad bought this thing brand new in 03, I think it was. We were supposed to get a different one, but the dealer we bought it from, they actually sold that one by accident. So for the same price, we got this one, the high output. It had the upgraded chrome rims, which we were like, well, whatever. And it was the high output, so a little bit more power, I guess. For the low price of $63.88 out the door with the winch. I remember that well. $63.88. Now these things are like, what, 10, 12, 13 grand or more? Jeez, ridiculous. Our goal today is we're going to start redoing these rims. The chrome is really peeling off. We're going to start with the rears today. See how far we get. Then we got to fix the winch. Either the winch died or the switch is bad. It won't go back in. There's a headlight out. It's filthy dirty. That's actually the best rim out of them all. That one's not terrible. It would come back. A big problem, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix, I won't be able to fix it today, is right there. We've got a bad CV axle, of course. Of course, I told my dad I'd take this back up north next weekend. Well, I'll take it up north, but he may be fixing the thing. Oh, the other thing is we got is I gotta make a spacer and resecure the rack. Other than that, I mean, just fire it up and run. Alright, we haven't made a lot of progress here. We just got the tires off. It's really hot today. Probably in the upper 80s. Humid. I don't do well with this kind of weather. Got the two back wheels off, as you can see. Here's the first one here. It's really peeling. Really bad. And I just finished with this one. I'm going to wash it real good. It cleaned up, but still got this rust here. I'm going to hit it with some degreaser and water and let her sit in the sun for a few minutes. A little while. It'll dry right up. Then we can hit it with our various paints and primers. Yeah. I was hoping it would have taken off this chrome, but nope. So we'll see. Hopefully self-etching primer will allow it to stick. So we'll see. On to the next one. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is a really bad one with the chrome peeling, like down to nothing. So let's see how this thing works. I'm using this nylon brush. They say it's better. I mean, I don't know. It cleans up the chrome real nice. We'll see. Alrighty, we're degreased. I should say I hit it with the brush. We're degreased as much as we can. I'm just going to take some compressed air here and let's make sure we're dry. Watch your ears. Yeah. What we're going to do next, next time I hit that again with card, but we've got index cards that Cody decided to codify, and we're going to hit her with some self-etching primer. Go from there. Okie dokie, here we go. That side's in a lot better condition than right here. So, wait for this wind to die down here a little bit. Oh, you probably shouldn't breathe that in. Oopsies. Switch hands. So the question may come up, why are you using self-etching primer? Well, it's because of the chrome. Ideally, I would prefer to use a rust reformer on this rust, but the rust reformer won't stick to the chrome. So, okay, here we go. Number 2. Alrighty, not bad. With that one, I gotta fix my index cards. This one I deflated the tire a little bit, and actually stuck the card in here. I just kind of stuck them into the side, so we'll fix that and come back on when we're gonna do something else. Alrighty, it's parts day here. But before we get that far, we gotta do a few things first. I needed the jack to put tires on that thing, so I stole it from here. So let's see how they fared. They went through a derecho. This thing survived. The canopy did, but it landed on top of the car. What's new? So, but yeah, let's raise this thing up, get the jack under it, and go from there. The weatherman says it's supposed to be low humidity and it's cool temperatures. I think he's full of it, because it's like 50%, 60% humidity and 80-some degrees. It's hot out here, but here we are. Working on this. I think it's an 03 Sportsman, Polaris Sportsman. And we're going to try to replace the CV axle today. She clunks pretty good. You turn and it's got grease coming out of it, so then replace it. We gotta do, got the wheel off, of course. Those are over there. I get this cap off. There's, I believe, a cotter pin back there. We get that out. And we undo this guy, and I think this guy. So these two. And then this guy. I do have some new bushings here. I did get some new bushings, so we'll just, you know, that one's looking pretty sad. We'll replace that while we're here. And yeah, if I was smart, I'd get these A-arms off and paint them. We'll see. I don't want to do too much. It is, like I said, it's stinking hot out here. But you're right here, you might as well do it. We'll see. Let's get this cap off and go from there. Okay. Yep. Cotter pin, and then the nut should come right off. Whoops. Just like an outboard. Now, do I have pliers in my magic bag of tools? Yes. I'll get her out. Be right back. Alright, we got her loose. I'm using the brake here. And we're going to break this nut free. There it goes. I had to use the brake, otherwise it would just spin. Here we go. Sorry about the jerky camera there. Alright, 2 washers and a nut. You guys remember that, will you? 2 washers and a nut. No, for reference, that was 1 1/8. This guy, there we go, comes right out like nothing. Okay, so now, like I said, we gotta get this part, so this bolt out, the bottom one out, and this one. So this should all swing out of the way. What you want is a straight shot. Pull this guy out. You might even have to actually take this off. We'll see. These guys shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary as far as size goes. 9/16 possibly. Yipper. 9/16. So. Going the right way. Oh, I'm not going the right way. Oh, well, here, we'll be right back. Okay, I made a little progress here. I decided to take the shock off just for the heck of it. That way we can get in there and clean it. I'm probably going to have to paint this, unfortunately. But that's besides the point. So we should be free. We're free here. We're free here. Now we should be free down there. The hard part's going to be getting this thing off. So I think we're just going to have to figure out a way to bungee cord this up out of the way or something and do that, I guess. And then figure out how to get this thing out. So, go from there. Alright, so I'm an idiot. I failed to remember that this part comes off and then that slides out. There's two of them and this whole thing just slides right down. Bloop. Now, this guy should somehow slide right off of there. There's a C-clip in there. Never mind. Crap. Okay, just a minute. Alright. There she be. Excuse my feet. What you had to do is you basically get straight and then yank as hard as you can. Go back and forth as many times as it takes to get her out. I don't think it looks too bad in there. Give me a little light. Not the greatest, not the worst either. I think we're alright. But we'll double check everything. I want to plug the hole up the splines there and power wash everything in here. It's filthy dirty. We just need to clean her up real good and go from there. But I'm going to get these guys off, 1 and 2, and we'll just, you know, give them a bath and a quick coat of paint. You know, I'll have to do the same for the other side, of course, but won't have to worry about taking the CB axle out. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna get those guys off, and I gotta pick up all my tools because they went flying. What's new? But away we go. Okay, here we are back again. So meanwhile, this thing has to be back together and rolling. So that means we are not going to paint the arms here like I wanted to do and all this other stuff. So we're just going to get her back together. Got all my parts there. But first things first, we got to get this dude off. And to replace this guy. He's in pretty rough shape. So that's what we're going to start with. Got Mr. Channel Lock or Mr. Vice Grip here. We're going to grab that and put a ratchet on there and get her off and put a new one on. I got plenty of new ones. Once we're settled where we're going, I will replace the rest of them. You know, but like I said, I just want to get this thing going. So I'm going to need this in the backyard to move the tractor. But that's another video. I have enough videos to keep me occupied for at least months, for several months, if not years, just finding the time to do them all. So, alright, let's get started. We'll get this bolt out and away we go. Okay, that nut is officially seized in there, and I'm not going to force it in case I break it, because this has to be back together today. So this is just going to go on the list of things that we need to repair in the immediate future. And this has to come apart again to paint these arms and stuff. So I'm not worried. Like I said, I just want this thing to roll, to drive around, because it has to be relocated. It has to, you know. So anyways, whoa, sorry. There we go. Our new axle, right from the manufacturer. Bam. Right there. Right down there. So, let me get her out and we'll grease her up and get her in. Alright, so here's the the business end that you stick into the housing there. But I just wanted to point this end out. They gave you a new nut washer and a cotter pin, cotter key. How awesome is that? Because I busted the old one. I mean, that's awesome. So shout out to them for including that. That's just incredible. All right, greasing her up. Okay, I hit it with some 2,4-C marine grease. I figured this is going, you know, we drive through water with this thing. It'd be good to have that kind of a grease. So stick some of that in there, and let's put her where she needs to go. All right, I hope you can see it, because I can't. Come on. Come on. Go into your home. Oops. Get some of this extra grease off. Because this little pin's gotta, you know, close up. It should. There it goes. There she is. All right. Boom. As they say in Apollo 13, caption. So now the fun part, start putting everything back together. Oh, are you kidding me? I lost the cotter pin. Oh, I found it. Thank the Lord. So, okay, let's get reset. Okay. So we're going to start with this dude. Get a little bit of grease on that surface, I think. Where'd my 2,4-C go? Not an incredible amount, but just some. Help her slide in. Probably don't need it, but I'm doing it, so we'll deal with it. Like I said, just because we do drive these through water quite often. The property up north is wet, so. Boom. Doohickey number 1. I should probably get all this stuff ready first. That was my bad. I am putting a little bit of anti-seize on the threads. Oof. Just to be safe. Again, just because this thing does see some water. I should probably be putting Loctite on here though. Realistically, I should probably be replacing these bolts, but it's fine. Hi, Cardinal. Alright. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. Oh, yeah. We need this. Come on. Okay, again, I don't think it's in all the way, but it's fine. Let's do the other side. Oh. Okay, this is probably gonna fall out again, but if it does, does. Just 1, 2. Now we're gonna throw grease in all of this later, in a few minutes, but just for right. Oh no! There was water in there. Fighting rain here, which is always joyous. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's raining all right. Of course. We may have to retreat here, folks. Maybe not, though. Oh, the Cardinals are going nuts over there. Goodness. One. Oh, that ain't gonna work, is it? We got a problem here then. No, that's not gonna work at all. Shoot. I gotta look at this. Be right back. Rain. More rain. Looks like we're in a rain delay here, folks. All I gotta do is tighten up the bolts, put the shock on, put the hub on the other side, and the shock down, and we're done. Literally about 20 minutes. But Mother Nature is giving me the high sign. We'll be back. Okay, we're back with more exciting bolt tightening action now that the rain has stopped. that was really dry. Okay, for our hub, just grease the splines, just because, like I said, that's what I do. This whole thing should pull itself in. Once I get the right size socket, which I have to grab. Be right back. Okay, we got everything back together here. That grinding you're hearing is the brake disc. So last thing we gotta do is get our cap back on here. Might be easier said than done. Alright then, well, it was easier done than said. So let's get our wheels back on and away we go. Okay, everything is back together. Got paint our wheels on. Like I said, we're not gonna have time for the fronts, but we will in the future. This isn't going back up north. That's a whole nother story. So get her down and go for a little ride. Ooh, maybe. There we go. Sorry. Put some air in a little later, but yeah, she is all back together. How about that? Alrighty, back together. Warm up for a minute and put some air in the tire, I think. Yeah, should get us around the road though. See if we hear any clunkage. Clunk action. All right. another job done for now. To be continued, but at least we got a runner and a driver. Catch you later on the next one. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing.